I said hey. Hi everyone. Good evening. Mayong gabi da sa Pilipinas. This is your business mentor again, Christina Torpe. So, have you ever wanted to start something but a voice in your head keeps saying, hindi ko kaya? Or maybe you say things like, I'm not good enough, or I'm not ready. Diba? Does it sound familiar? Speak, or maybe you say things like, I'm not good at speaking. I don't know what social media. I'm not ready yet. Those thoughts are what we call limiting beliefs. Ayan, I know I have a topic of it like this last time as well, that where we talk about limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are the negative thoughts that convince us we cannot do something. They sound very real in our head. And I always said, it's just all in your head. It's just all in your head. It convinces us that we cannot do something. And sound familiar, right? They sound very real in our head, but most of the time, there are not facts. They're just fears. And example of it is, I'm too shy. I'm not good with technology. Business is only for experts. I don't have time. What will people say about me? And I am not good enough. I feel like that's the first thing that we always think about is that I am not good enough. I'm not good at this. When I first started this journey, I had so many guys, so many limiting beliefs, and I didn't even know I have one until I have learned about limiting beliefs. I thought I don't have business experience. I thought I'm not good with social media. I thought maybe people won't listen to me. I even thought maybe I'm not the type of person who can succeed in business. Ayan, tingnan natin kung sino. Hi, Sisi Aisa. Good evening, sis. Thank you for watching. Join ka na sa akin. Join ka na mag-live. So, the first step of changing your life is recognizing the belief that holding you back. What's the belief that stops you from starting? What thought keeps repeating in your mind? When you became or become aware of your limiting belief, you can challenge it. Instead of saying, I can't start asking, what if I can't? Instead of saying, I cannot, start saying, I can. Instead of thinking, what if I fail? But what if you don't fail? You know what I mean? We just gotta have to change the question that we ask ourselves. And instead of, I don't know social media, you can start saying, I can learn social media. And instead of, I'm shy, we can start saying, I can improve my confidence step by step by step. And instead of, I don't have experience, everyone starts with zero experience. Every successful person started not knowing anything too. Like, I feel like all of us, and we are forgetting that a lot of successful people start with something that they didn't know as well. But we thought having a business, being successful in social media, being successful in business, you have to have experience or you have to know everything. Hello sis, thank you for watching. Hello sis Laila, good evening po. One thing I noticed in my journey is this: the moment you face your limiting beliefs, you start growing. Your confidence grows. I mean, I'm still scared or shy to do this, but I feel more confidence about sharing my experience. Your mindset changes and opportunities start opening. Even if I'm still learning, I'm already proud because I push past ICC some of my fears. What belief has been holding you back? Is it fear of failure, fear of judgment, of fear of starting something new? All of those beliefs was my limiting beliefs when I first started this business. But fear is normal. Fear should not stop us from growing. And write down one limiting belief and replace it with a better thought. Take one small action today despite the fear. Like, for example, maybe your step today is learning something new. Hi, my love. Joining a training or simply believing that you can grow. And guys, I need you to remember this, that most of the limits in our life are not outside of us. They're inside in our mind and in our heart. But the moment you recognize them, you already take the very first step toward changing them. So don't let your old beliefs decide your future. You are capable of learning, growing, and creating something better for yourself and for your family. So let me share. I don't know if my live is share on my. Okay, let me see. I want to see if I share on my other Facebook. Ayan. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys don't let your limiting beliefs like stop you from doing what you love, because there's so much more in this world and you're capable for more. So I can share another realization I had about limiting beliefs. Sometimes the hardest part is not the opportunity, it's actually your own mind, because your mind is very powerful. If you keep telling yourself, I can't do this, eventually you'll believe it. And when you believe it, you won't even try. But here's something I learned: most of the time, our limiting beliefs didn't even start from us. Maybe someone told us before, business is risky, you're too shy, that's not for people like us, and you're not a social media person, or you got a job, be comfortable where you are. Like business, like there's not a lot of people become successful in the business, or only people that has money is successful in the business. Or maybe, and that's not, or maybe we failed before and we started thinking maybe I'm not meant for this. But failure doesn't define your future. Actually, failure can become one of your greatest teachers. It's just really up to us how the way we see failures. But I feel like we are trained, our mind is trained to that when we failed, that was it. We cannot get back past it, or we cannot move forward from it. And everything that we try, we think we're gonna fail because we had failed before. And we keep that failure hold us back instead of helping us to move forward, or instead of learning from it, we let it lower our standard, will let us drag us down. When I look back on my own journey, I realized something, that things I thought I couldn't do before, I'm doing them now. And even this, doing live. Oh no, I'm not leaving the studio. Even doing live, I didn't know I could do it. When I do live before, I only like show my surrounding. I don't really talk. I don't really make this conversation, or doing this make me feel weird and cringe, because like, why am I talking to myself? It's only me, and I'm always worried that nobody's gonna watch you, nobody's gonna pay attention with your life. But that's just all my limiting beliefs. It's just all in my head. And I always thought that I'm not going to be able to attract the right people that will become, that will walk in this journey with me. But I proved myself wrong, because now I have a business partners that can relate with me and doing this business with me. So before, I thought I couldn't speak confidently in camera. I didn't know how to use social media for business. That's the thing. I only use social media before for socializing and just for posting or entertainment. But for business, oh my God, I didn't know that I could do. And even until now, I still feel like I'm not really an expert to it, but I'm learning and I'm growing. And I didn't think I could build something online, because it sounds so scary doing something online. But little by little, when I started trying, learning, and showing up, things began to change. Not overnight, but step by step. And that's something I want everyone watching to remember. Growth doesn't happen because you suddenly become fearless. Growth happens when you move forward, even if you're still scared. Confidence doesn't always mean you're not shy or nervous. Confidence simply means you're willing to show up anyway. You're gonna do it anyway. So if you're someone who feels your thoughts are holding you back, I want you to remember this. Your current belief does not have to be your permanent beliefs. You can change it. You can grow, and you can become a different version of yourself 1 year from now if you start challenging your thoughts today. Because sometimes the only difference between the person who stays stuck and the person who grows is the decision to not believe the limiting voice anymore. And maybe today is the day you start changing the story. And as I always said, they gonna judge in a way, build in a way. They gonna talk in a way, build in a way. They gonna say something in a way, so build in a way. Show up for yourself, show up for your future, and show up for your family. Thank you so much, everyone, and thank you for staying with me. I hope you guys are having an amazing morning, afternoon, and night, wherever you are tuning in. And as always, everyone, God bless you and be a blessing to others. I'll see you guys again soon. Thank you, guys. Good evening or good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everyone.